Dear students, good morning all. Today we will discuss one more important topic in continuation of last video, inductomeric effect. Yesterday we saw the inductive effect. Okay, today we will see the inductomeric effect and electromeric effect. Okay, inductomeric effect is temporary effect. This is the temporary effect. Sorry, temporary effect. And here it causes by the transformation of sigma electrons towards the more electronegative atom. Okay, it causes by the transformation of sigma electrons towards more electronegative atom temporarily. That means in the presence of catalyst. In the presence of catalyst or in the presence of reagent. Okay, here we have the electrons. CX is there. This is the one bond. If you use OH minus ion here, okay, these electrons are transferred towards sigma electron transferred towards more electronegative. If you remove OH minus ion, okay, there is no transformation of sigma electrons. There is no transformation of sigma electrons, and here it gets the positive, and here it gets the negative. For example, you take methyl magnesium chloride, Grignard reagent. Here we have the bond in between carbon and magnesium chloride. If you use OH minus ion as a catalyst, what happened? These electrons transferred. Okay, these electrons transferred from magnesium to carbon. Why? Magnesium second group element, carbon fourth group element. Fourth group elements have more electronegativity than second group elements. While moving in period from left to right, the electronegativity increases, atomic radius decreases. By decreasing the atomic radius, electronegativity increases. So here fourth group elements are more electronegative than second group elements. So electrons transferred from magnesium to carbon. What happens? Here we get CH3 minus and here MgCl plus. Okay, if you remove this OH minus ion catalyst, there is no transformation of electrons. That's why it is called as a temporary effect. That's why it is simply called as a temporary effect. Inductomeric effect is temporary effect. It causes by the transformation of sigma electrons towards more electronegative atom in the presence of reagent or in the presence of catalyst. We call as inductomeric effect. Then in continuation we will see the one more important effect, electromeric effect. Electromeric effect. What is the meaning of electromeric effect? Okay, the transformation of pi electrons. The transformation of pi electrons within the molecule we call as electromeric effect. We call as electromeric effect. Suppose for example, carbon double bond is there, carbon double bond oxygen is there. Sometimes electrons transferred from carbon to carbon, carbon to oxygen. But this type of, okay, this is observed in the presence of catalyst or reagent only. In the presence of reagent only. Such type of effects, such type of transformation called as electromeric effect. Electromeric effect. This electromeric effect may be of two types. This electromeric effect may be of two types. One is positive electromeric effect. Positive electromeric effect. Second one, negative electromeric effect. Negative electromeric effect. Positive electromeric effect and negative electromeric effect. Okay, what is the meaning of positive electromeric effect and negative electromeric effect? Simple. First I am taking one example. After that I will give definition H plus. Here what happened? Electrons transferred. Pi electron transferred. In the presence of base, pi electron transferred here to here, this carbon to this carbon. Okay, then this attacking reagent also attacks at electron transfer position. Electron transferred this first carbon to second carbon. This is the important position. Here attacking reagent also attacks at that position only. Such type of effects we call as electromeric effect and forms CH2 here plus CH3. This effect we call as electromeric effect. This electromeric effect is in alkenes and in alkynes. Alkenes and in alkynes. Okay, this is about the just positive electromeric effect. Then in continuation we will see the negative electromeric effect. Okay, here electrons are transferred to other side. Attacking reagent attacked from one more side. Here in positive electromeric effect, attacking reagent and electron transferred to only one atom. Okay, here attacking reagent attacks from back side. Okay, electron transferred towards front side. Okay, here this is absorbing electrophilic addition reaction. This is absorbing positive electrophilic effect, absorbing electrophilic addition reaction. Okay, here negative electromeric effect absorbing nucleophilic addition reactions. Okay, here how we will absorb this one? Okay, this is the carbonyl group. Okay, in carbonyl group, carbon attached to the highly electronegative atom. So always electrons, this pi electron always moves toward the oxygen. Then this carbon gets partially positive, this oxygen gets partially negative. Okay, here any attacking reagent attacked from here, cyanide attacked from here, what happened? These electrons transfer towards oxygen. This type of effect we call as electromeric effect in the presence of base only. If you remove base, if you remove catalyst or reagent, there is no electromeric effect. Okay, here what happened? Here we get O minus, here we have Cn, like this. Okay, this is absorbing nucleophilic addition reaction. This we call as the reaction which initiated by the electrophile, the addition reaction which initiated by the electrophile, we call as electrophilic addition reaction. The addition reaction which initiated by nucleophile, we call as nucleophilic addition reaction. Okay, in positive electromeric effect absorbing electrophilic addition reaction, and here negative electromeric effect absorbing nucleophilic addition reaction. This is about the simple discussion of the inductomeric effect and electromeric effect. Okay, in continuation we'll see the one more effect, last effect, mesomeric effect. This is the important one. Mesomeric effect. Mesomeric effect. This is also called as resonance effect. Mesomeric effect. What is the mesomeric effect? Okay, that delocalization or transformation of pi electrons. The delocalization or transformation of pi electrons within the molecule or in between two pi bonds we call as mesomeric called as mesomeric effect. This is also called as resonance effect. In another way, I will give the definition. The transformation of pi electrons, okay, within the molecule or in between conjugation, okay, in between conjugation in the absence of reagent or catalyst, called as mesomeric effect. This mesomeric effect is permanent effect. This is permanent effect. Okay, here what are the conditions for the permanent effect? What are the conditions for the resonance? Okay, we'll see some conditions for the resonance. Conditions for resonance. Okay, mesomeric effect. First condition, the molecule should be planar. Molecule should be planar, not fuckered structures. Okay, second one, should have conjugation. Should have conjugation within the molecule. What is the meaning of conjugation? Conjugated double bond. Double bonds are two. Double bond. Okay, double bonds are, okay, if any molecule contain two double bonds, we called as dienes. If any molecule contain two double bonds, we called dienes. Dienes are three types. Isolated dienes, okay, isolated dienes, cumulated dienes, and conjugated dienes. Conjugated dienes means two double bonds are separated with one single bond. If any molecule has, okay, two double bonds, if any molecule have two double bonds by the separation of one single bond, we call as conjugation. Okay, here, which are involved in resonance or which are caused, which molecule caused or initiated to the mesomeric effect, which have the conjugated double bond, conjugated triple bond or conjugation. We'll see different types of conjugation. Okay, here double bond, two double bonds are separated with one single bond. This is the conjugation. Here I am writing one example. Okay, here this molecule involves in conjugation or resonance. Okay, suppose for example triple bond separated with one more triple bond like this. Here also it also involves in conjugation. Okay, cyclic molecules also involves in resonance like benzene. It also involves in conjugation. Okay, here one more. CCl, here double bond. That means here we have a lone pair of electrons. COH, here lone pair of electron with double bond C array. Okay, here lone pair of electrons, conjugation with the pi bond. Here also lone pair of electrons, conjugation with the pi bond. This is also one of the conjugation. This type of systems also. Here I am taking one more. See, NH2. Here also we have one lone pair of electron. This type of systems involves in resonance. All these systems we called as conjugated systems. All these systems we simply called as conjugated systems. Okay, what are the conditions for resonance? Mainly two conditions. What are those? Molecule should be planar, not the fuckered. Okay, conjugation should has conjugation. Conjugation means two double bonds are separated with one single bond, two triple bonds are separated with one single bond, or lone pair of electron, conjugated lone pair of electron and triple bond or double bond separated with one single bond. Okay, all those are systems we consider as a conjugated systems. Okay, here in continuation we'll see the Just I want to give the one example for this resonance. Example for resonance. Example. Here I am taking 1,3-butadiene, CH3 double bond, CH double bond, CH2. The name of this molecule is 1,3-butadiene. Here, what happened? The delocalization of pi electrons. Here, these pi electron transfer towards carbon, then these pi electron transfer towards carbon. What happened? This CH2 becomes plus, and here CH double bond, CH2 minus. Okay, here one more possibility is there. Here I am taking one more possibility. Okay, if electron transferred here to here, then electron transferred here to here. What happened? This carbon gets negative charge, and here CH double bond, CH2 plus. Both are same symmetrical resonance structures. This we call as resonance structure 1. This is the resonance structure 2. Two types of resonance structures are formed by the delocalization of electrons. The structures, the chemical molecule which are produced by the delocalization of electrons, we call as resonance structures. Okay, then I'll take one more example. Okay, here I am taking CH2 double bond. Okay, CH NH2. Okay, here we have the lone pair of electron. Nitrogen donate lone pair of electron towards the carbon. This carbon. These electrons transfer towards this one. What happened? This is the one resonance structure. Here CH2 will get negative. CH double bond NH2 positive. This is the one more resonance structure. What is the use of this resonance? Resonance gives more stability to the molecule. Resonance gives more stability to the molecule. Okay, one molecule forms one resonance structure, one other molecule forms 3 resonance structures. Which form more number of resonance structures? That only more stable. The stability depends on number of resonance structures. Okay, 1,3-butadiene form 2 resonance structure. Benzene contains 3 pi bonds, it forms 3 resonance structures. Benzene is more stable than 1,3-butadiene. Okay, more number of resonance structure gives more stability. And here, okay, here we have different phenomenons. For example, symmetrical resonance structure and unsymmetrical resonance structure. Okay, symmetrical resonance structures are more stable than unsymmetrical resonance structures. We saw these symmetrical and unsymmetrical resonance structures in carboxylate and carboxylic ion, carboxylic acid and carboxylate ion resonance structures. And here charge separation, I also explained in charge separation that also. Okay, here I am explaining one phenomenon. Phenol. Okay, acidic in nature. This is one important question. Acidic in nature. Why? Okay, here phenol. What is the structure of phenol? Benzene with OH group we called as phenol. phenol lose H plus ion forms O minus. By the donation of H plus ion, it exhibits the acidic nature. This we call as phenoxide ion. Why phenol lose H plus ion? Why phenol lose H plus ion? Okay, here phenoxide ion is more stable than phenol. Phenoxide ion is more stable than phenol. Okay, why phenoxide ion more stable than phenol? Both are involved in the resonance. Both form 3 resonance structures. But phenol oxide ion is more stable than phenol. We'll see why phenoxide ion, okay, more stable than phenol. Okay, here I want to explain resonance structures of phenol and phenoxide ion. Resonance structures of phenol and phenoxide ion. Resonance of phenol. Okay, here this is the benzene, here OH2. Here we have the lone pair of electrons. Okay, here OH2 is electron donating group. We'll discuss about those groups in continuation. Okay, donate one electron towards ring. Towards ring. Okay, here we donate one electron towards ring. And these electrons transfer. Next, this electron transfer towards the next carbon atom. Okay, this is the resonance. What happened here? Phenol becomes like this. Here OH plus. And here we'll get negative. This is the resonance structure 1. Resonance structure 1. And here it involves again resonance. These negative charge electron transfer towards the metacarbon and these electrons electron transfer towards the paracarbon. What happens here? Here pi 1, here negative charge, here pi 1, here double bond OH with positive charge. This is resonance structure 2. Again, this negative charge electron transfer towards one more meta position. These pi electron transfer towards this position, ortho position. What happens? Here bond, okay, here bond, here we get the negative charge, here OH with positive charge. Resonance structure 3. Phenol forms 3 resonance structures. Phenol forms 3 resonance structures. Then see the resonance in phenoxide. Resonance in phenoxide. What is the phenoxide ion? This is the phenoxide ion. Here, negative charge conjugation with the double bond. This double bond and negative charge separated with one single bond. So, it is also one type of conjugation. These negative charge electrons again transfer towards the ring. What happened? Here we get double bond O. Again these electrons transfer towards the next carbon atom. Next carbon atom. What happened? Here we get negative. Here like this. This is resonance Then it also involves in resonance, like this thing. Here electron transfer here. Then forms resonance structure, double bond group. Okay, here negative charge. Then the negative charge electron transfer here. This electron transfer here. Forms negative charge, resonance structure 3. So phenol forms 3 resonance structures. Phenoxide forms 3 resonance structures. Okay, both form same resonance structures. But I say phenoxide ion is more stable than phenol. Why? What is the difference between phenol resonance structures and phenoxide resonance structure? Both are unsymmetrical resonance structures. Both form 3 resonance structures. Both forms unsymmetrical resonance structures. One important reason is here. Phenol has positive charge and negative charge, but phenoxide ion resonance structure has only negative charge. If any molecule has positive and negative charge, if any resonance structure has positive and negative charge, we call it charge separation. Charge separation decreases the stability of that particular resonance structure. So, phenol resonance structures less stable than phenoxide resonance structures due to one reason: charge separation. That's why phenoxide ion is more stable than phenol. That's why phenol exhibits acidic nature. Okay, this is about the acidic nature of phenol and stability of phenol and phenoxide ion. In examination point of view, they may ask, why phenoxide ion is more stable than phenol? Phenoxide ion is more stable than phenol. Why? Phenoxide ion, phenol, both forms 3 resonance structures. Both are unsymmetrical resonance structures. Okay, but phenol has charge separation, but not phenoxide ion. Due to this reason only, phenoxide ion is more stable than phenol. Okay, just this is about the introduction of mesomeric effect or resonance effect. Resonance, when you are writing the resonance structures, we use double-headed arrow mark. This indicates same energy. What is this double-headed arrow mark? Double-headed arrow mark. It indicates same energy. Same energy means resonance structure 1, resonance structure 2, resonance structure 2, resonance structure 3. All are having the same energy. Okay, here both forms unsymmetrical resonance structures. Okay, due to the charge separation, phenoxide ion is more stable than phenol. That's why phenol donates 1H+ ion and forms phenoxide ion. Okay, this is one of the best example for the resonance. Okay, in continuation, we see the types of mesomeric effect groups. Here we have the 2 types of group. It is electron donating group now. OH is electron donating group. Okay, electron withdrawing groups also present with the conjugation. Okay, that's why we have 2 types of mesomeric effects. One is positive mesomeric effect and second one is negative mesomeric effect. Positive mesomeric effect means Okay, positive mesomeric effect means ortho para directing groups. Okay, ring activating groups, electron donating groups. Electron donating group. These are increasing the electron density at ortho position and para position. Ortho position and para position. Negative mesomeric effect groups decreases the electron density at ortho position and para position. Okay, negative mesomeric effect groups are called ring deactivating groups, meta-directing groups. Ring deactivating groups, meta-directing group, electron withdrawing groups. Okay, that is about the types of mesomeric effect. We'll see in continuation types of mesomeric effect groups and how the effect is observed in organic molecule. We'll see in continuation.